Live, Floyd Mayweather tries to make the case that he is now boxing's pound-for-pound best.
Floyd keeps pounding him with right hands.
He has swept through the junior lightweight and lightweight ranks with uncommon skill and a perfect record.
Terrific performance by Floyd Mayweather.
Tonight, he moves up to 140 pounds to face Demarcus Chop Chop Corley. And as Floyd Mayweather eyes a string of big fights, he also seeks to answer boxing's question of the moment. If the Roy Jones pound-for-pound era is over, can Floyd Mayweather be the man to take his place?
You can see that Floyd, as he feels and many others feel, he didn't put his best fight into the ring that night. And perhaps he's wearing the gas mask because he said that fabric had a gamey smell. Now here's Floyd Mayweather, who in his last fight against Filipendo in his hometown of Grand Rapids, Michigan, produced, Larry, his most impressive offensive performance.
It was a virtuoso performance, but still he has not been able to turn that into box office appeal. We have a few thousand fans who've wandered off the boardwalk into the arena tonight. He thinks his face should be on billboards in Times Square. He thinks he should get paid more than anybody else. But for whatever reason, including the fact that he has a police rap sheet almost as long as his boxing record, he has never been able to capitalize on his magic in the ring.
Massive distractions outside the ring. He's facing scheduled court dates in both Nevada and Michigan, either one of which could, if it goes the wrong way, could conceivably put him into the big house for at least a short period of time. But he says it's all hearsay, nothing bad will happen, the cases will be dismissed, and he'll go on from there. We shall see. For now, let's go to ring announcer Michael Buffer for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of Atlantic City's famous Boardwalk Hall, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, in association with Caesars Entertainment, is proud to present 12 rounds of boxing in the super lightweight division. On the line, the WBC #1 world ranking. This contest is sponsored by the undisputed king of beers, Budweiser, and sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board Boxing Commissioner, Larry Hazard Sr. The three judges at ringside scoring this bout on the 10-point system will be William Boudou, Milvina Lathan, and Gail Van Oy. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Benji Estevez Jr. And now for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, with dedication to the men and women now serving in the armed forces of the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing camouflage, his official weight, 140 pounds. His professional record, 28 victories, including 16 knockouts, with only 2 and a draw. From our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., here is the former WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Demarcus Chop Chop Corley. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black with white. His official weight also 140 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 31 bouts, 31 victories, including 21 knockouts. He is the pride of Grand Rapids, Michigan, the former lightweight champion of the world, former junior lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated pretty boy, Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, Demarcus, Floyd, again, obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck to both of you. May the best man win. Touch him up.
After Mayweather's only experience with a southpaw, actually a conventional fighter who turned southpaw, his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., called from prison to tell his handlers, don't ever put him in with a southpaw again. This is the first time since that time he has faced a southpaw.
Round one begins, and we'll see if Corley lives up to his stated goal of pressuring Mayweather and trying to make Floyd fight 3 minutes of every round, which he says other opponents have failed to do.
Yeah, Corley said that he's going to put pressure on Floyd instead of laying back trying to box like most of the guys that he's fought in the past.
Well, it certainly makes sense because I think boxing Floyd Mayweather is for most fighters going to be suicide. The question is it Corley's game to do this?
Well, you know, Floyd's biggest punch basically is his right hand. If Corley can get away from the right hand, he'll neutralize his biggest asset. And to be honest with you, I think that the most important punch at this stage has been the right hand from Corley.
Corley trying to work behind his jab and move forward on Mayweather. Mayweather brought the crowd out of their seats with a big body shot that drove Corley into the ropes.
Good punch to the body by Mayweather.
Good weapon against the southpaw. Mayweather making clear that he expects to be able to use his jab against the southpaw, Demarcus Corley, and then steps forward and hits Corley with a straight right hand and another.
It's interesting to note that both of these guys have very good amateur backgrounds. In fact, they was often in the amateur tournaments together, only at that time Mayweather was fighting about 106 pounds when Corley was always close to 140 pounds.
Corley pressuring Mayweather into the corner and landing the back half of a big 1-2. Corley's trained for the first time tonight, Emmanuel, by Don Turner. You know him so well from your days of training Lennox Lewis against him when he was training Evander Holyfield. What might Don do to change Corley, if at all?
Well, Don Turner is one of the good veteran fighters. In fact, Don used to work with the Crunk boxing team. It's one of our trainers in the late 80s. Don has been putting a lot of time on telling Corley to keep a lot of pressure on him and basically to not let him have that time to rest like most of the guys have had him let him do. And at this stage, I will be very honest with you, this is turning out to be one of the most competitive rounds that I've ever saw Floyd Mayweather have as a professional fighter.
Absolutely. He has indeed been physically challenged by Corley in the round.
And Corley's right jab over the shoulder of Mayweather has been very effective at this stage.
But Mayweather has also managed to land his straight right a couple times and stuns Corley with a straight right under the jaw.
Mayweather switched up now in his fight, left-handed and right-handed.
So much skill.
One of the biggest assets of any boxer or any athlete is speed, and he has tremendous speed. Even when you do things wrong and you have good speed, you can still get away with it often.
Last week, Buddy McGirt, trainer of Antonio Tarver, said to Larry Merchant, the way to stop speed is to go right at it. That's what Corley's trying to do, and he hits Mayweather with a roundhouse right to punctuate a highly competitive round one.
You're going to hit him easier going the other way. All right? Go the other way. Easy work. Easy work. It's going to be easier when you don't try to stand in front of him. You keep walking right in front of his left hand. Go the other way. Keep training. Keep that to the body. Keep that.
You got to fight him, champ. You see how far his legs is apart, man?
Close your ass and listen.
Come in behind the jab, a double jab.
Here's Mayweather. It was actually a punch to the body that sent Corley off balance. Corley believes he's as strong or stronger than Mayweather, and he's going to try to stay in his chest.
Pretty high up on the body. That punch actually landed around the clavicle. And interestingly, in round one, Mayweather launched 27 power punches by CompuBox count, but Corley threw 28 back. However, Mayweather landing at a higher frequency rate and landed a good-sized left hook there.
It's hard to beat activity, and Mayweather's been very active considering Corley only had one major fight, I guess, for the last year. And activity is a big, big factor, especially when you're in these small weight divisions. And speed is such a big factor.
Straight right hand, Mayweather popping Corley right on the chin. On the other hand, Corley trained for 6 weeks with Costazu, certainly the biggest right-hand puncher in the 140-pound weight class. So Floyd Mayweather's right hand shouldn't be too heavy for him.
Well, I think different. I think speed is a bigger factor because Costazu is a good right hand, but it's just a power right hand. But Mayweather has so much speed, and that's the biggest factor.
And he's landing his right hand, and now Corley lands a right hand straight up the middle. The momentarily back Mayweather off, but Floyd comes right back and pressures Corley to the ropes, lands 2 good body shots.